I also get into this habit. Whenever out of excitement, many times I translate, I stuck whenever I translate Hindi sentences into English in my mind. At that time, I start fumbling a lot. I fumble a lot. So how to avoid this practice?
Don't first of all translate from Hindi to English at all. Start learning ready to use sentence structures. Even I have 3 videos I uploaded about ready to use sentence structures. How learn English the English.
Fine.
So, how are you?
Fine, I am doing very well. I was very excited to take session with you for the past 3 4 days. Whenever I come, I got to receive your email. Since then, I was very much excited to take session from you. This was the reason that I have prepared few questions also, so that I can, improve my communication skills. So I'm very thrilled.
Even I
Thank
am
you very
happy
much.
to connect with you. I'm also delighted to connect. So, can you just tell me something about yourself?
Yes, my name is Vibha. I have done teaching course. I have done nursery teacher training. Then I have done B.Ed. I have been a teacher also in schools, but due to my health issues, I had to quit. Now I'm running my YouTube channel just to work on my communication skills. In free time, I like to converse with people, and my main interest in these days to relax myself, just to go out for a walk and doing some selfless work, and along with that just paying gratitude and into me, and in affirmations, like daily I speak affirmations, so that is helping me a lot. So apart from conversing people, I'm into these activities these days. That is helping me a
That's
lot.
really wonderful to hear. You are practicing all the things a person should do. Everybody knows, but they don't do it.
Yes,
That's
yes, yes,
really great. Let me introduce myself. My name is
please.
Pallavi Dhingra and I'm an English trainer by profession. I have been teaching online for almost 10 years and I am from Delhi. About my educational qualification, I'm postgraduate in English as well as TEFL TESOL certified trainer. And I really love to teach. This is all about me. If you have anything in specific, feel free to ask.
Yes, ma'am, because I have seen your videos. So definitely I have few problems while I speak. So I want to means improve myself in that way also. So I just want to know, like I speak, like if anybody asks me anything, or if I want to present my thoughts, so I can speak. But whenever I confront something new, which I have never spoken on, then at that time I start speaking very fast and quickly. I know that I immediately I start running like a train. I know that. But why does it happen, and how to control that? In every session, I try to control myself that I have to speak slow. But whenever I went something new, when I try to speak, and many times I struggle for the words, at that time I start speaking very fast. Why does it happen, and how to work on it?
See, I tell you how your progress happens. Your progress doesn't happen when you took one session with somebody and now you're taking the another session. So one session to another session, your progress will never happen. That's what you are doing. Your progress will happen when you did the first session and when you have to do the second session in between that time period. Your progress and your improvement will happen. So you have to do the hard work then, and how you need to do the hard work when you did first session. Try to daily start going slow even in your mother language, because this happens a lot when in our mother language we speak with flow, so we have a strong influence in English also, that we go very fast. So it's better that you go slow in your mother language daily and try to control your English, like when you're doing the practice before the next session. So 7 8 days before the next session, so go slow so you do your homework well and you could see the best result. But not like this, you just go and appear for the exam without preparation, then you cannot see the results. Okay, so this is how you can do. And if you get any new topic, then what happens? Your brain gets confused what to speak because you're not quite sure of. Might be you have great knowledge, but instantly your brain gets confused. So this might be some conditioning also you need to work on, and it takes good 3 to 4 months to work on it. So don't wonder very short-term expectation that I improve in a day. It takes 3 to 4 months. So every time you have to be conscious, that's okay. You have to just calm down your mind. You don't have to train your tongue for it. You have to train your brain. If anything comes to us, I will be able to do. I give you one example. If when you were in childhood, if anybody would ask you something strange, then you just fumble and you say the truth. People say like बच्चे तो सब कुछ सच बोल देते हैं. But when we grew up with the same question as we say in such a smart way, like वो झूठ भी लगता है कि कितना सच बोला. So you get to know that smartness. So similarly, you need to learn that smartness in English also. That anything comes to you, I'm not talking about lie. That was just an example to tell you so your brain understands better. So anything comes to you, you should try that you can answer it smartly, even if you're not well aware of it. Say something related to it, and the best way you already know that, go slow with it. And how you can go slow, you ask me. You know you have to go slow, but still you are not able to control. So start using your body language of it. Use your fingers like this. I have to go slow. So one word, one finger up like this. I have to go slow. So if you will practice like this at home, surely you will see a positive change in your skills. But do it religiously for another 3 to 4 months.
Yes. Because even though I have so much of knowledge, but at the time of speaking I get puzzled. I have so many thoughts which to speak first, and in this bit I skip many thoughts which I had in my mind to speak. I forget, and I end up by explaining myself in few sentences. And yes, you are right, I'll try. Means the more I practice, I think this is the only way I can come out of this.
Right. And also don't try like which thought I should say first, which second. You say anything but say with confidence. Confidence matters and your thought should be clear. That's it. So don't wonder that I have to say this first, that first. Everyone could have different viewpoint about the same thing. So say anything that comes up to you, at least free your mind out of this thing and say with confidence, and the other person would be able to understand you well and your idea is clear. Idea clarity matters more.
Thank you. Thank you. I got a lot of clarity about
Okay.
this. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Next one is this was my habit also, and many times I also get into this habit. Whenever out of excitement, many times I translate. I stuck whenever I translate Hindi sentences into English in my mind. At that time, I start fumbling a lot. I fumble a lot. So, how to avoid this practice?
Don't first of all translate from Hindi to English at all. Start learning ready to use sentence structures. Even I have 3 videos I uploaded about ready to use sentence structures. How learn English the English way. See, I tell you, I have been teaching online for almost 10 years. The translation method was something I teach 10 years back. Like, ये यह कर सकती है, ये कर लेगी. That method was that old. So I don't teach the same today. You need to evolve yourself with time. So learn English the English way, learn ready to use sentence structures. So you can just look like sentence structures. So with each sentence structure, you try to make 5 sentences that you will actually be using. Don't just make for the sake of it. Make such sentences that you can actually use in your conversation or while talking to people, and write it down and repeat them. In this way, you will see you will improve better.
Yes, yes. Because these kind of problem comes to me whenever, I start speaking something new. Then at that time I face this kind of problem because every time I try speaking something new so that I can get habitual speaking to each and every kind of sentences. So like
So
at home
practice
also,
that
I
at home. practice the same whenever you try to say something new in front of anybody. Practice at least 20 to 30 times before that at home. Then you speak in front of somebody.
Yes. Okay. Okay, next is like I want to know from your experience. Like you said, you have it's been 10 years for you to into this line. So I want to know your starting journey. Like when you, like every one of us, whenever we try something, like whenever we start teaching in our first job, so definitely we face little problems, and after that, slowly and steadily, we become proficient. So what problems you faced at first when you started teaching, and how did you overcome? Did you face any problem?
Now, obviously, I am also a human being. I could also face so many problems. See, when I started teaching, then it was never pre-decided that I will be teaching. It all happened by chance. And to see my video, like how I did all that, that's a long video. You can go to my channel and check how I learned my English, like my English journey. So I tell you the problems that I faced because when I started teaching, I was very young. So generally, my learners are like older than me, so they don't want to learn from me because I'm younger to them. Nowadays, like we have a better mentality. People don't mind like she's younger or she's older to us. They just are concerned if you have the knowledge, they want to learn. But 10 years back, people don't want to learn that I am younger to them. My learners, I just tell you one incident before sharing that. Once I tell you, my initially started working at Vita. I am not sure if you know that. It was an English learning institute. I started working over there. So there, I was just talking to the learners, and then they said, "Ma'am, I was in class sixth when that movie. I am not remembering. Yeah, that." Shah Rukh's movie, what's the name where Shah Rukh and Kajol is there and Mehendi Laga Ke Rakhna song comes in? Uh,
DDLJ, DDLJ.
yeah, DDLJ. So I was in class sixth there when DDLJ comes in, and I wonder I was in KG when DDLJ comes in my mind because you're talking something about that, like how to describe a movie. Then I was sharing that when that movie comes in, I became Kajol in my school in a function. So they were saying, "Okay, ma'am, then which club when you were born?" At that time, they asked me a curious question, so I don't want to lie to my students. So I just change the words. So I tell you, these are some of the problems I faced initially. That my learners, they are younger to me, but later when they find that I can really help them, they are ready to learn. And these days I have like so many students who are even like 50, 55. Nowadays people don't matter these things, they have a broad mindset. Other thing that I face generally most of the time, I get some students those who are already excellent and they want to be like more than that. So I wonder like what I should teach them. They're already speaking good. So then it becomes challenging for me to give them the considerable results they are looking from, because I get students from outside India, the NRI students, they are good in speaking, still they want to be the best. So to give them considerable changes, I also need to do hard work. So accordingly, I can give them research. I do a lot of research for them, like how I can show them the results. Because I always say to anybody whosoever joins my classes, even before they begin, that I guarantee you the results. And this I assure because I put in all my best efforts to give positive results. So this is the another challenge I tell you I face. Apart from that, I feel I do not face any challenge. And to teach the
Okay.
learners, whether they are at the beginning level, any I teach according to their needs and according to their demands, whatever things. But yes, I incorporated a lot of things. Now, earlier I only teach English, but nowadays, if anybody comes to me, even if they come just for English, I work on their overall personality development. Because nowadays, to speak English is important, but the way you are speaking English matters a lot. So the personality you carry when you speak English matters more. So I work on the overall personality development.
Okay. Okay, right. So, ma'am, I just want to know from you, like you are obviously there is no doubt you are speaking very sound, very good. There is no doubt. Do you want to do you want to excel than that, or are you satisfied?
No, I learn every day. I don't say like I'm the best. I learn every day. Even in a lot of my sessions, I say I keep on training lot. I keep on taking lot of training till date. So it's not that I don't know, but our mind needs repetition, revision. So if I will not revise, I will also forget. So I also learn a lot of things from a lot of people. And this is like so true. I won't say I have reached the excellent level. Even I aim to learn more and more in my life. The more I learn from anybody, some even sometimes some spellings are there. I just learn them in some weird way that my mind remembers. So I won't say I have reached the excellent level. Even I want to learn more.
Okay, because I think to learn any language, learning any language is a never-ending process. I think the more
Right.
we learn, the more we go into depth.
That's
So,
true.
and do you think, ma'am, like if we teach, like along with practicing in the to learn any language, if we start teaching also, so that also have a good impact on our mind and we start speaking better. Does teaching also impact on our enhance our communication skills?
I suggest you something, though I have seen nowadays as I'm talking to a lot of the people because I'm writing a book, How to Speak English Confidently in 30 Days. So I'm interviewing and conversing with a lot of learners, a lot of people, like how do they think so I can write better in my book because I'm writing that book through my experience. As nowadays, everybody wants quick results. So I have seen and I come across a lot of people when I see they are not actually good in themselves and they want to teach. So I tell you that I don't find it as a good idea. I'm not discouraging anybody or it's not for any particular person. That is just my personal view. I truly feel that once you improve at least at certain point, then start teaching. Why? Because whomsoever you will be teaching that for that person, you are a role model. So if you are at the learning stage, how do you expect the other person? That means you are playing with the life of another person. So don't feel I am improving and at the same time I'm teaching. That is not a suggestible idea from my side. Rest, everybody have their own views, they have their own life, so it all depends on them. But my side, it is a big no that when you yourself are in the process of learning and you want the other person to learn from you. No, first you improve to that extent, at least the person whosoever you are teaching they can consider you as a role model. So then you start teaching. It is good to help others, but not when you are learning yourself and you are teaching. No, it is like doing injustice with their money, their time, and to yourself also at somewhere in your heart.
Yes, because I was in dilemma. Like I have little disorders regarding my stomach issues, so that goes on and off. So that's why I cannot take up everything at the same time. So two, three opportunities came to me as well, but I decided, not to take up right now because it would impact my language learning at that time, which I have been learning for the past 2 years. So I also decided like let's have a hold on this language, and after that I can take up classes or start teaching people because I don't feel content. Like right now you're on learning stage. And to teach someone, you need to prepare content, you have to improve yourself. Only then you can give lessons to that person. So I feel like until you get that satisfaction and until you are confident enough, so I think you should not start teaching anyone.
Yes, so give time till the end of this year, work on yourself, and then you give it a try. Because when you will face somebody, you never know what the student can ask. They can ask you like anything from anywhere, and then you don't want to be in a discomfort situation when you don't know the answer. So come to that level that you can answer the learner.
Yes, yes, yes. Right. But I have asked from someone else, and they told like, how would you gain confidence until you start teaching? So I think it is necessary if you take one or two people, and after that, automatically you start gaining confidence. But somewhere I was not agree with that person's view. I totally related with you what you told. Like, why I think we should work on ourselves, and after that, we get that confidence. Then we should, start our journey as a teacher.
Because also nowadays we live in such a world, people look for quality, not quantity. This is so true. You will spend like 10,000 on something which you are satisfied with, but not even 1,000 or something you will bargain if you're not satisfied. So make yourself a brand, work on yourself, and that you feel confidence within yourself, and then start. And everyone, they have their different view, different mindset. So people can practice that. That is also fine.
Okay. Yes. So, ma'am, was it your childhood dream that you want to go into this field as a teacher of English
No,
language learning, or is
no.
it just happened?
It just happened. My childhood dream is to go abroad for my higher studies, but my mom, she didn't send me to Australia for my higher studies. And after that, when I was in grade 12, I cleared my IELTS exam, and in the same institute where I cleared, earlier time there were not so many institutes. So I gave my exam, and there only I start teaching and like taking speaking sessions of the students. There were around 70 to 80 students in that institute. So then from there it all started. Like I have like helped my colleagues, the students, those who are older than me. Everybody went to Australia except me. And then it all continued from there. And when I like colleagues, or you can say friends, they went to Australia, and they used to contact me, because later also they have to give IELTS exam, and they used to refer so many students from there, and from there it all started. So it is never planned. I can say might be it is there in my destiny. But now I love to teach so much that I can teach even at 2 in the night. I love that much teaching.
Okay, okay, that's. Thank you very much, ma'am. What was in my mind, I think I have all poured out. Thank you very much.
Yeah, welcome, and I'm really glad that your all the questions are answered. And it was really lovely connecting with you. I wish you luck, you improve more and more, and you grow. And then once you reach some level, we will connect again. Okay?
Sure, ma'am. Sure. Thank
All
you
right.
very much.
Bye. Welcome.